Hi, welcome to my beauty room. Hey guys, so today I thought I would give you a little peek behind the curtain and show you my beauty room tour. This video was requested by one of you guys over on Instagram, and I've actually been meaning to film a video like this for a while. I just keep putting it off for whatever reason, but I am so lucky and grateful to have a room in my apartment that is completely dedicated to makeup, my filming setup, my kind of office area. It's so nice to have this dedicated space to this hobby slash job of mine. And so I wanted to give you guys a little tour, look around. You're used to seeing the same background behind me all the time, but I thought it might be interesting to show you what I see when I'm filming and how I have everything set up. I think that's it for the intro. Let me turn you guys around and give you a little tour. Okay, so when you walk in the door, this is what you see. And what I love about this room is the lighting that it gets. I actually had to close the blinds because it was almost too bright for this camera to handle. But this room gets such good natural light, and I love using natural lighting for filming. I just think you can't beat it. So let's actually start over here with my filming corner. So I obviously wanted to take advantage of as much of that natural light as possible. So I set up everything so that I would be facing the window. And this is the background that you always see in all of my videos. Actually, the whole setup of this background was all my boyfriend's idea. He thought it would be nice to have kind of like a plant on one side of me and then two little floating shelves on the other side to sort of frame me where I sit. And it's worked out perfectly. If you were to see these shelves in real life, you'd probably be surprised by how low they sit, because when you see them behind me, they look like they'd be higher up, but they're actually only like a few inches above the outlet. These two floating shelves came from Wayfair, and I love the kind of dark wood vibe of these. And on the top shelf right now, I have this little incense burner that I got in a PR package, actually. It's really cute. I don't actually burn the incense because I'm not a big fan of the smell of incense, but it's just kind of there for looks. And then a little candle. I always like to have a candle burning behind me, because I just love the cozy vibe that gives off. It definitely gives off old school beauty YouTube vibes, and I love it. I don't know if I can ever not have a candle behind me, because it's almost like a ritual at this point. Like, I always light my candle before I sit down and film. It's just part of the process. I just feel like something's missing when I don't have a candle in my background. And then on this lower shelf, I've had this little brass rabbit in my background for like years now. It's kind of just become a part of the channel. I've always loved the look of little brass figurines like this. I think this came from TJ Maxx a very long time ago. And then this cute little air plant came from Lowe's. It is a real plant. I actually need to mist it with water soon. And this is one of my favorite colors of blue. So that's been in the background for a while as well. And like I said, this does change up pretty regularly. For like Christmas, I had a little tree back here. So I like being able to have just this one little spot where I can have a few little decor pieces, and that way I can change it up as needed, as I want to. I do have a water bowl for my cats in here as well. I've got a few different water bowls for them, just kind of scattered all around the apartment. And then here I have my Monstera plant. I think it's outgrown its pot. It's really gotten quite big. It looks like it's drooping, but I think it's doing well. I mean, I did just water it today, so that should probably help with the leaves drooping, but it does get quite a bit of like indirect sunlight over here. It is on a little plant stand. This is not actually very like aesthetically pleasing. I would love to get like a nicer plant stand for this, but this is just what we have right now, and I probably won't change it because it doesn't really matter what it looks like. That part you don't see in videos. But I know that Monstera plants are not technically cat safe. With it being elevated off the ground, my cats don't mess with it. If you have a cat that likes to chew on plants, then by all means, don't get a Monstera. So now let's take a look at what I see when I'm filming. Hi. You're probably wondering what this pineapple is doing under here. This is a little bed. Tala loves to sleep in there. I don't know why she loves being underneath this table. So that's for her. It's so cute. So this is the table that I have in front of me while I film. I think this came from Wayfair, just a very cheap, basic table. But it's nice to have this in front of me to just have the products that I'm talking about. I normally have a little microphone sitting right here on a little stand, but I'm holding that right now because I'm using it to film this. And then I've got this little mirror that I've had for a million years. It's very wobbly, so that's why I keep it on a little rag. And then I also like to have a rag in front of me to wipe off my brushes. It always just comes in handy working with makeup. And then this is my filming setup. So obviously with the window in front of me, it is kind of off to the side. So I do have an umbrella light over here to the other side just to kind of help even out the lighting. This umbrella light is from the brand Limo Studio, and it came in a set with 2 umbrella lights and then a little background hair light, I think you call it. So I can link that below. I think the whole set was like $50. And then this is my lovely camera. I love this camera so much. I've had it for probably 4 years now. It's the Canon EOS Rebel SL2. I don't think they make this model anymore. I think it's now the SL3. They may even be onto the SL4 by now, but I love it. It's a great kind of budget-friendly DSLR camera if you're in the market for one. I mean, I can't speak to the quality of the new version, but I love the SL2. It's very easy to navigate. I mean, I watched several like YouTube videos about how to, you know, set up all your settings and everything, but once I got that figured out, it just works great for me. And then this is my ring light. I don't think they still sell this ring light. It is from the brand Halo Prismatic. And this is actually like the fluorescent bulb version. I think they now only make an LED version, which I'm sure is better. I actually don't use this ring light very often. When I'm filming during the day and the sun is coming in brightly like it is now, I don't actually feel like I have a need for a ring light. But on the rare occasion that I'm filming at night, or if it's like really dark and overcast outside, I do sometimes turn that on. But my favorite ideal lighting situation is when the sun is shining, I can kind of adjust the blinds as needed, and then I have this umbrella light off to the side to even it out, and that's it. I don't really like to mess with a whole lot of studio lighting. And then you probably saw these 2 lights over here. These are the other 2 lights that came with that set of umbrella lights. These 2 I will turn on to light up the background whenever it's dark in here, but I don't normally have to turn those on. So then I do have a monitor here. This we actually found at the dumpster of our apartment. Somebody was just throwing it away, and it's a perfectly usable monitor. Definitely not the most like HD quality, but it is so nice to have a monitor rather than using the tiny viewfinder that my camera has. This does flip around, and that's what I used to use as my viewfinder. But it's so nice to be able to really get a big picture of what I'm seeing. I think pretty much any monitor will work. You could even use your laptop, your iPad, but it's nice to have just this monitor dedicated to filming. And then I did have to get a special cord that would hook it up to my camera. But there's that, and then I have that on this little like side table that I got for like 15 bucks, very cheap, but it works just fine for what I need it for. And then I've got a few other little gear type items there on that shelf. This tripod I have, I used to just set up my camera on the little built-in tripod that the ring light has, but it's actually really flimsy, so I finally upgraded to like an actual nicer tripod that I am very glad to have now. So like I said, I'll link as much of this below as I'm able to. Some of it's not available anymore, but I'll do my best. And then here I have my little rolling cart that I mainly just have next to me. It has some basic filming things. I've got my little gray card that I use to set the white balance on my camera. This is like $7, very helpful to have. I really want to get one of those like silver reflector things to go on this table. I don't know if that's what it's called, but it's meant to kind of like bounce light back up. Very much still learning about filming, even though I've been doing YouTube for a handful of years now. I still have so much to learn, but then here I've got just a bunch of rags and like little microfiber makeup eraser type cloths that come in handy when I'm filming. I also have my Garnier micellar water that I use to wipe off swatches and things, also very helpful to have. Really good micellar water. My lighter that I use to light my candle before I film, my little camera manual in case I ever need to consult that. And then here on this second shelf, I have makeup that needs to be rehomed. Some of it I'm saving for like a giveaway. Other things I may donate or give to friends and family. And then on this bottom section, I have my nail supplies. So nail polishes, press-on nails, and everything in between. So that little cart came from Michael's, and it's mainly just a place for me to dump stuff that has nowhere else to go, but it is nice to have that little extra storage there right next to my filming setup. So that is where I film. You're probably wondering what this stack is here. This is actually my boyfriend's acoustic drum kit. He is a drummer and a just musician in general. Got his guitar pedals there. A little pull-up bar that lives over there. Got a little snake plant. And then here we have my makeup area. This is where my vanity sits. I love being able to sit in front of the window and get natural light coming in as I'm getting ready. I used to actually have this over here and my desk over there, but then I switched it around. This is much better. So I will probably be doing an updated makeup collection tour in a couple months. I like to do it once a year, and I think my last one was in April of 2021, so I'll probably do another one around that time. But just to give you a quick overview, yes, I have a little cactus there. It needs to be by the window. It's probably not smart to have it right next to my brushes, but I try not to let them touch. I need to find a different spot to put that cactus, but that's where it lives right now. This is my brush organizer. This came from TJ Maxx. I believe it came from the office section, but it works so well for brushes. We have a bird chirping right outside the window. That happens quite often, actually. Then this set of drawers I got from Wayfair as well. I do not recommend it. A lot of places sell drawers like this. I think these would probably be best to store craft supplies because they just don't hold a lot of weight very well. They get weighed down easily and they're just kind of flimsy. Probably whenever we move, I will find some kind of new storage system, but for now this is just what I have. And yeah, I'll show you some peeks into my collection. Why not? We have my top drawer. This has kind of like my everyday makeup supplies, mascara, brow products, eyelid primers, a couple of my Project Pan items in there. We have face products, cream cheek products. This drawer is just a bunch of odds and ends. This is lip products. These are kind of like my high-end eyeshadow palettes, and then my drugstore palettes, as well as other miscellaneous eye-related makeup supplies. So that's my storage system, and I do like the size of the drawers and everything. It's really the perfect size for what I need, but I just don't like this particular set of drawers. And then this is my vanity. This vanity and stool I got from Facebook Marketplace. Obviously it was used. I don't know where it came from originally, but I know I've seen other people with this vanity. So it must be like a common kind of vintage sort of vanity. But I really like it. Again, perfect size. I like that it's got like a top surface and then kind of a shelf underneath so I can store more stuff there. But here on top I have more little rags, some products that I just like to keep out, whether they're in my Project Pan or just things I use really frequently. My lip liners and eyeliners, sponges, my Pan Those Eyeshadows palettes, and then this little drawer thing that came with the ABH Sultry Vault. There's actually nothing in here, but I can't seem to get rid of it because it's so pretty and sparkly. And then here on this lower level, I have my everyday makeup basket. This basket came from Dollar Tree, and this is what I keep my like rotating Shop My Stash makeup items in. Here I just have this old cardboard box that I've just repurposed to be a little storage bin. This is what I typically use to carry items over to my filming table in. A little glasses case, and then this is my Project Pan and Shop My Stash notebook. So this is where I keep track of like my Project Pan items. I just keep a list. This is my February list of all the products that are currently in my Project Pan, and I draw a tally mark each time I use one of those items. I also have my Pan Those Eyeshadows here and my makeup basket items. So that's where I keep track of all of that. And this little notebook came from Target. I'll see if I can find it. It's really cute. I like that it has like built-in sections. So it's nice if you got like multiple projects going on at a time. So there's that, and that just kind of lives down there. Then of course we have to have something for the cats in every room. This is their kind of smaller cat tree. I think it's a 52-inch Got it off of Chewy. I can link it below. And then yes, not super glamorous, but I do have a litter box in here. We have 3 cats, so we have basically a litter box in every room. You may be wondering, is that really necessary? Yes, it is. And then here is my beautiful cat named Heidi Bean. She's 3 years old. She'll turn 4 in March. Love you. She loves to just lounge there while I'm filming or getting ready. She watches me. These little framed prints here, I think I got these at Goodwill. I'm not super in love with them, but they're cute, I guess. They're fitting for a makeup room. That one's got little, like, perfumes on it and little bottles on this one, so kind of fitting for a makeup room. This is the bathroom. So then on this final wall, we have my workstation. So I do have both a standing desk and a sitting desk. I was totally influenced by Taylor Wynn to get a little like mini treadmill and standing desk set up, and it has absolutely been life-changing. If you've been thinking about it, I'm here to tell you it's worth it. Both of them came from Amazon. I really don't typically like to promote Amazon, but that was just the best option in terms of affordability, so I can link those below for you. The standing desk is a very kind of inexpensive, basic standing desk. It's not like an electronic one or anything. You manually can raise it and lower it. And you could, if you didn't want to have 2 separate desks, you could lower this and have this be also your sitting desk and just roll the treadmill, move it out of the way. But I didn't want to have to do that every time. So this way I can just easily move my laptop from there to there, and I love it. I love it so much. It's a great way to get in extra steps. I spend a lot of time sitting for my job, so it's just really nice to have that to be able to get in some extra activity during the day. I don't like to have a ton of stuff on top of my desk, but I've got my content planner and my regular planner. I kind of just bounce between the two. I showed this in like a clean and organized with me vlog, but this is my 2022 planner. It's the Cambridge Work Style agenda. There is what the weekly layout looks like. You've got all 7 days right there, and then a little space for your priorities. And then on this other page, the other side, you have kind of a lined section to just write down notes, whatever you want, a big like weekly to-do list section, and then a care, connect, and focus section. So yeah, really enjoying this planner so far for the year. I think it was like $10 at Target. And then the content planner, honestly, I don't love, and it's kind of overpriced for what it is, but I do like that it's undated and you have a spot to kind of keep track of your like follower growth. But it only has a monthly spread, and then before each month you have this page to write down notes, checklists, goals, things like that. It's okay. I don't love the landscape layout of it, but I do use it. And then I do have a little dry erase calendar that I don't always use. I don't know why I need to have like 3 separate places to write things down, but it seems to help me. So that's my standing desk, and then over here, my regular desk. I just have my laptop, some notebooks, hand cream is a must. Oh yeah, and this little jar actually came from Dollar Tree, and it's so cute. I've just got my dry erase marker and then some lip balms in there, little Kapari, and this Undone gloss. I feel like whenever I'm sitting like editing or getting other work done, I am constantly applying hand cream and lip balm. It's a must. Yeah, this desk, again, another really cheap basic desk. I got it from Wayfair. It's pretty small, so it might be nice to have a little bit more desk space, but I don't know. I feel like it works just fine for me. And then this chair, it's got so much lint on it, but this I got for free from our local like Buy Nothing Facebook group. It's like a free Facebook page where people give away items. It is a very comfy chair, and I like the kind of vintage vibes of that. So that's my little workstation wall. Could probably decorate the wall a little bit more, but I probably won't because I've already lived here for 2 years, and this is what this wall has always looked like. And then we're back at the door. So that is the entire room. Oh, I guess I can show you in this closet. You guys actually might find this interesting. Not beauty related, but this is where my boyfriend practices drums. He's got his electronic drum set up in here, so probably didn't expect to see that. But so we have certainly maximized the space in here. So I think that concludes my beauty room tour. I hope you guys enjoyed getting kind of a peek behind the scenes. Whether you are a YouTuber or not, maybe this gave you some ideas for ways that you could set up your beauty room or beauty area in your house. I don't think I have anything else to add. I don't think so. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you've not already. And otherwise, hopefully I will talk to you again very soon in my next video. Bye.